Wow, that was a workout I absolutely positively did not want to do. Wasn't feeling it. Hey friends, my name is Simply Demi, and I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for so much for taking the time to click on this video. You could have been on anybody else's channel, but you decided to click on mine, and I truly appreciate that. And big shout out to those who have subscribed to my channel, my little old channel. It is much appreciated. On this channel, I talk all things fitness and weight loss. I am on a journey to lose 15 pounds. I normally say 15 to 20 pounds by January the 1st, but how this weight loss is set up, I'm going to go with 15 pounds by January 1st. It started off a little rocky. But I'm getting my mojo. I'm getting my groove in. I do struggle with being consistent, but this is why we are here. So if you like what I'm putting down and this is your first time clicking on this video or on this channel, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you. And again, big shout out and thank you to those who have subscribed to my channel. It has meant the world to me. And if you're on your journey, we're going to go on this journey together. We're going to conquer this together. So on today's video, I'm starting off with a nice refreshing cucumber salad. Use the seasonings of your choice, but that Goya vegetable seasoning, it is really good. I think it's really good because it probably have MSG in it. I don't know. You know, there's a lot of controversy around with MSG, but season it to your liking. Um, I like to add some rice wine vinegar, which is a little mild, and then hit it with some distilled vinegar, which is a little bit more bite to it. I love the Italian, zesty Italian dressing. I use the mini cucumbers because you don't have to cut it as much. They're already small in size with purple onion and some Roman tomatoes. I like to take the seeds out of the tomatoes because sometimes it could be a little bit too wet. But yeah, this is how I'm starting off. And I just keep this in the fridge and eat it as my leisure. Pair it with whatever I can pair it with. I'm not really a meal prepper, but I do try to prepare things, side dishes that would be easy throughout the week. So if I wanted to pair this with a piece of chicken or add it to a salad, one of those bag salads, or just I don't know, just filler food. But anyway, I hope you enjoy. Oh, also, I am a little bit chatty on today's video. I'm chatting more than I'm usually am on the rest of my videos. But I hope you stick around, give your girl a like, and yeah, again, if you like what I'm putting down, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. I appreciate you, and thank you for watching. I feel like I look a mess. I do. But anyway, this is going to be dinner tonight for family. I bought one of those long salmons from Costco. Now this will be a good meal prep because the salmon is really huge, but I'm feeding 2 men, and one of the men, aka my 16-year-old, but he eat like a grown man, and my boyfriend. So this probably only gonna last for a good 2 days, and I'll probably only get maybe 2 pieces out of it. Probably, yeah. I'm gonna make sure I get 2 pieces out of it because my son, he gonna kill it. I feel like I've been doing a lot of moving today. I really like this seasoning here. I'm going to season these vegetables with this. I have not worked out yet. trying to figure out if it's going to be a rest day. My foot is actually kind of feeling a little bit better today, but it goes up and down. I don't want to aggravate it, but you still got to get that workout in, right? So anyway, I'm going to let this go, show you what it looks like when I'm done. And it is 4:06. Yeah, 4:06. I did eat today. I ate some. I didn't record it. I was trying to hurry up and get something down. I ate some ground turkey with some tortilla chips and some hot sauce. I know it don't match. Some hot sauce and some shredded cheese. That's it. I don't like throwing away leftovers, so there was some leftovers that my son had with the ground meat. He had made some tacos, so I just went ahead and knocked it out. I'm not even hungry, to be honest, but I'll come back when everything is done. I hope you are having an amazing, amazing day. I hope you were able to get your workout in. If you didn't get your workout in, you probably still got time. And if you don't have time, and if you're tired, baby, do it in the morning. Oh, dinner is finished. This is the salmon. I already cut a big chunk off for my my boyfriend. I made him his plate, and this is gonna be left for me and my son. I can already tell you now, my son about to knock this out the park, and it's tender. It's tender, and it's so good. Here are the potatoes. They're good and creamy. Now I ain't gonna have too much of these. Because baby, they are, I made it with half and half in butter. So these are some good potatoes. That's why I love cooking with real potatoes versus, well, I don't like instant potatoes, but anyway. And then the veggies. I didn't make that many veggies because my son is not going to eat them. My boyfriend only eats a little. And then I'm going to eat that. And that's all she wrote. Let's talk about that workout for a second. First of all, that was a workout I absolutely positively did not want to do. Wasn't feeling it. But of course, you never regret a workout once you do it. But what I noticed when I work out, especially when it's dealing with I'm about to say especially when it's dealing with legs, but that's not the truth. It's the same with arms. When I try to do movements, like for example, RDLs. So you know, when you go down with the RDLs, with whether you're using a bar or dumbbells, you know how you go down at the same time and come back up. You're supposed to feel it in your glutes. I never do. I never do. I always feel it in my back. And for me, I have to do single leg movements in order to feel it, or feel it in the right spot. Because if I don't do the isolated movements and I try to do the RDLs together, going down, going back up, going down, going back up, I'll probably end up feeling it in my back or something. But anyway, got a phone call. I have to call him back. Sorry. Um, Anybody else like that? Even when I do arm exercises, I have to do one at a time to feel it. I don't know. It's been like that for the, I don't know, for the longest. So it sometimes takes me a little longer to do workouts because I'm doing the isolated movements. But anyway, hi, so simply to me here. Good morning. It's morning my time, or good afternoon, whatever time you're watching this. I just hope that you're watching it. So today is October 22nd, and I'm being intentional today, which I'm supposed to be intentional every day, but some days are far more better than others. But this morning, I'm being intentional with protein intake and fiber. I do good with setting the intentions because I know, but then I kind of get lost in the sauce when I'm trying to make sure I have enough fiber for the day versus planning it. So here I am getting ready to prepare my meals for today. I do have the leftover salmon, veggies, and some mashed potatoes. So that's going to be for dinner later. Mind you, I'm only eating 2 meals a day. I'm not forcing myself to eat 2 meals a day. I've been playing around with fasting. I did alternate day fasting. I tried 1 meal a day, and now I'm noticing that my body works well with 2 meals a day because that's what I was doing for the most part anyway, with the exception of late at night trying to snack, right? So without the snacking. And so in order for this to work and to really feel satiated, you have to have a good amount of fiber and protein. I'm a person who used to count calories religiously, and I hate counting calories. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I hate it. It made me OCD. Like it was, I became obsessed with it, and I didn't like that feeling that it gave me. So hence, although fasting is truly cutting calories, you're just not counting, right? So the goal is to consume more whole foods. Anyway, I said that all to say I still need to monitor my protein and fiber. So there is still some counting in my brain surrounded by protein. So I do know I want to break my fast with a yogurt bowl. So I have this Light and Fit Greek yogurt cheesecake flavor. I ran out of my plain Greek yogurt, which I don't mind. I can have the yogurt either way. I can have it in this form with the sweetener already included in it, or I can have it with the unsweetened form and add my own sweetener. But I think this might be a little bit less calories than the other way, and then I think this tastes better. Last time I made it with my honey, I think the calories for the honey was kind of high, so I went low on the honey, and then I didn't really taste the honey. Whatever. So I'm gonna have this, but I'm gonna mix it with cottage cheese to up the protein because this is 12, this is 14. And do I like cottage cheese? No ma'am, I do not like cottage cheese. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna blend it. I'm gonna skip the cottage cheese smooth and then mix it in here, and then add my 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, and then add my wild blueberries, a serving of that. And then I'm going to have it with bone broth. Does any of these meals match? No, they do not. But I don't care. That's just how I'm concentrating on the macros. So, bone broth. I'm going to sip on bone broth first, then consume that. And I might have a few, I might have a couple of boiled eggs. And that should rough up my protein pretty good. So that's 12, 24, 25, 26, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31,
31, 32, 33, 31. Wait a minute, 31, 41, 42. So that'd be 43 if I included the boiled eggs, which is pretty damn good. Um, I don't know how much protein is in my salmon. And what I do is I'll weigh my salmon out to see how many ounces it is, because it was one of those long salmons that I got from Costco and just baked. So I have no idea of how much protein is in there, but I'll weigh it out. The goal is 100 grams of protein a day, but depending on how many grams the salmon is, I mean how many ounces and what that equate to, I may or may not get it, because this will be 43. Now, I didn't include the protein in the broth, the collagen broth, because I don't know, to be honest. It's grass-fed bone broth, and it says here that it's 15 grams of protein. I do count that, right? I remember, gosh, you know how sometimes you do so much research you don't know what's what. I can't remember if they say this is bone broth a complete protein. Oh, yeah. I think bone broth is. I think what they were saying was the collagen powders might not be complete protein. Oh yeah, so this is a good 15. This is a good 15. And to be totally honest, I'm going to count the calories of this stuff today, because this is a very heavy, well, this is a lot going on in the first meal, and I do not want to be consuming like 800, 1900 calories, right? That's a no. But let's put this together and get it going. I do want to go ahead and do it ahead of time, because right now it is 9:12. I'm not going to break my fast until maybe about 12 o'clock. I know yesterday I stopped eating around 5:30 p.m. Yeah, my last meal was 5:30 p.m. So if I'm doing a 16-hour, I mean, I guess it's a 16 to 18-hour fast. So around about 12:30, I'll break my fast. So I just want to have this ready and make sure that my chia seeds are kind of soft and soaked. They say it's best to consume your chia seeds soaked. It digests better. And oh, I talked about the fiber, but not the protein. I'm sorry, the protein, not the fiber. So for 2 tablespoons, 130 calories, and it's 8 grams of fiber. Now I know I'm not getting a lot of fiber today though, because I don't know what else I have that has enough fiber other than the veggies that I'm going to have. Oh, I got a salad. I got a kale salad. So I'm going to eat the salmon with the veggies the roasted vegetables, that big bag of roasted vegetables that I got from Costco with the potatoes, and I'm definitely going to do the side salad that has kale in it, because I don't want that to go bad. Anyway, let's make this together and get it going. So 110 grams is what I'm looking for. Yeah, it's too much, baby. I don't want no more than I have to consume. I'll leave it at that. That's perfect. And now I'm going to blend this. Okay, I blended it. It ain't super smooth. Had to add a little bit of water in it. I didn't want to add too much water. Lord, I hope I'm not screwing this stuff up. And I know they say you can add it in eggs and blah blah. I didn't like them in my scrambled eggs. I didn't like cottage cheese in my eggs. So I'm hoping that the taste of the yogurt will mask it. I don't know. friend. I don't know. I'm trying to get as much as I can out. Let me know if you mess around with cottage cheese. If cottage cheese is goated for you. Because, baby, there are so many recipes with cottage cheese. Now, I do want to try the cottage cheese recipe with, I believe it's the chicken buffalo wrap. I believe so. Okay, so we got that in there. Why I got a feeling this shit's gonna be nasty. I know adding 2 is gonna make it thick. But why not? It's 140. This might be a hot mess. This might be a hot mess. But you gotta try it to know if it's a hot mess, right? You gotta try it to know. I'm hoping that the yogurt though will do its thing. That's what I'm hoping. Yogurt, do your thing, taste wise. But I'm a thick and creamy girl, so anything that's cold, thick and creamy, but it do gotta taste good. It do gotta taste good. Hopefully. Alright, I got it all mixed. It's a little heavy too. So I look. Color's pretty. See, it still got a little, I don't know if you can see a little of the speckles of the cottage cheese in there. I don't know, friend. We gonna see. We gonna see if it's good. I'm gonna try it, because if I don't taste it, or if it's not too off-putting for me, game changer. Game changer, because this is how I can get more protein in it. And I probably will be hyper fixated on this for a good minute if it's good. So I'm put this in the fridge. Let the chia seeds do its thing. And yeah, I'll let you know how I like it. So I'm curious on the calorie count really quick, because I put a lot of stuff in there and I don't want to, I don't want to be too crazy. That's why I say, once you start calorie counting, or once you've calorie counted in the past for a good amount of time, it don't leave your brain. It's etched in there. So just for my curiosity, because this seems like, although the ingredients doesn't seem too crazy, this seemed like a lot going on, what I said with the bone broth, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so the cottage cheese for 110 grams, that was 80 calories. Yeah, that light and fit yogurt, 80 calories. The wild berries, 70 calories. The chia seeds, because I did put 2 tablespoons, that's 130 calories. That's 360 calories. I'm wonderful. I'm doing well. Then I'm going to have that bone broth before I consume the yogurt bowl. The bone broth is 70 calories. That's 430. And I'm also having 2 boiled eggs, because I do want that 43 grams of protein. So 2 boiled eggs is 140 calories. So it'll be 570 calories. Wonderful. I ain't mad at that for 43 grams of protein, I believe. Let's check that. So chia is 5. The bone broth, what is the dang on bone broth? Okay, it's 15. The yogurt, 12. The cottage cheese, 14. The eggs 12. Damn, that's 58. How I was off on a math like that in my brain? Is that right? I don't believe it. Oh, it is right, because when I counted last time, I counted 43 grams. I did not count the bone broth. So baby, that's 58. Hey. Anyway, if you listen to Big X the plug, I'm from Texas. Okay. All right, I've been yapping. See you later. So I'm going to see how many ounces does my salmon weigh, because I have no idea. Let's put it in ounces. There you go, ounces. And we're gonna tear it out. I don't know if you can see that good. I think so. Okay, I'm just gonna add salmon that I have. I lied, I'm not about to eat the yogurt right now. Ooh, that's a big piece of salmon. Girl, I'm not gonna eat the yogurt first. I want to eat my heavy meal quick, since I have, it's a lot of salmon. Damn, friend, it's 8.1 ounces, and I'm finna smash this. I wanted to eat my I decided to eat my dinner first because I have mashed potatoes to go with it, and I prefer to eat my heavier carb earlier during the day versus later. And so this is what I'm going to warm up. So this was 8.1 ounces. I don't know what kind of salmon I have, but so that's the salmon, potatoes, and the mixed veggies.